Welcome in, everyone, to another Tech Talks presented by EGP Document Solutions. We are gearing up for opening day for your Georgia Tech softball team, February 8th at the Buzz Classic right here at Mewborn Field. And here joining us on behalf of the Yellow Jackets, senior pitcher Chandler Dennis. Chandler, thanks so much for joining us on another edition of Tech Talks. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you for having me.
I know that preseason has its fair share of monotony, but this being your last preseason as a college pitcher, does it come with maybe some different emotions that you didn't expect?
I would say it definitely has been. January is a pretty tough month leading up until season, but I'm just trying to take everything in and not take anything for granted.
As we trace your career at Georgia Tech, do you now feel like one of those leaders, one of those elder veterans that the younger players look to for leadership?
I would definitely say so. One thing that's great about Georgia Tech softball is just our team culture. I really feel like everybody has a big part and a big piece in that leadership role.
We have seen Eileen Morales fashion her team's offensive identity over the last several years, and sometimes the best perspective on a type of offense a team will have will come from those pitchers who face them day in and day out in practice. So, from your perspective, Chandler, what will make this a potent offensive lineup for Georgia Tech this year?
One thing I've noticed this preseason pitching against my team is that everybody's been a tough out. There's no holes in the lineup really, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that offense going February.
How has Chandler Dennis tried to refine her pitching from when we saw her last spring to now going into her final season so that you can end your career on the highest of high notes?
Right, definitely. So we have Coach Erin, who is new to our squad, and she's just really taken so much time with each pitchers to really hone in on what our best skills are. And I don't want to say too much, but we've definitely been working really hard this off season. So we have some new things coming come season time. So I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about your new pitching coach, Aaron
Mhm.
Hickson, and what you've enjoyed about working with her so far.
She's awesome. Oh my gosh, we just all love her. She really truly cares for the pitching staff and for the whole team here. But like I just said, she really like takes the time to know each of us individually, and figure out what each of our strengths are and then make us the best that we could possibly be. So she's been great.
What is your relationship with Blake? Every formidable team has that 1-2 punch inside the circle. I would imagine you guys want to be one of those better 1-2 punches in the ACC.
Yeah, absolutely. Blake's one of my best friends. I knew her previously before coming to Tech, just playing against her in travel ball growing up. But since I came here in 2021, we've been pretty much inseparable. So it's been awesome.
Well, people have come to know your story, Chandler, in your time here at Georgia Tech and the inspiration that you have been to so many young girls playing softball who might have some of the same hearing issues that you've had to deal with. You have cochlear implants. How rewarding has that been to serve as a role model to girls who want to, have the kind of career and experience in softball that you've had?
It's I don't even know if I could really put into words how rewarding it has been. I haven't really shared my story much up until this year, but by doing so, like on Facebook, like my mom has had parents of little girls contact her, like who are wondering about the cochlear implant and wondering if they should go through with it or just for advice on hearing loss. And that in itself, just knowing that I'm making a difference to them is so rewarding.
You
So
know,
it's been awesome.
it's such a personal story. What ultimately prompted you to want to share that about your experiences with hearing loss and then getting cochlear implants? What finally made you convinced that this is something I want to share as part of my story to people?
Right. A big part of it is just accepting it about myself. It's something that I've been nervous to share, but accepting it as a part of myself. And then I've always said, if my story helps at least one person, it'll be worth sharing. So,
Oh, and the count is way more than one at this point. But first things first, Chandler, we can't wait to see you inside the circle at Newborn Field. Again, get your tickets now. Going to be a great spring ahead for your Georgia Tech softball team. And it all kicks off with opening day, February 8th in the Buzz Classic. Chandler Dennis, thanks for joining us on Tech Talks presented by EGP Document Solutions.
thank you so much.